99X and the Morning X. It's Barnes and Leslie. A conversation that got underway a couple of weeks ago or a week ago, whenever it was. I was talking about Bridgetown Grill and how I missed it. That bread, that pineapple bread.
Isn't it funny how certain things stick with you?
That just is the thing, that if I could bring anything back. So I started talking to people around the office and I put it on social. It's been really cool to see all the answers, and it brings back a massive rush of nostalgia. Can you pull some of those up? Some of them were so interesting. A bunch on Facebook and Instagram. And also, if you're listening, would love to get yours. What if you could bring back anything to Atlanta? What would it be? 470-741-4999.
Yeah, I have a few of them here. I don't remember this one, but Richard on Facebook says the trapeze in the window at Mako's.
Trapeze? Oh, yeah. At Mako. I think I remember that. The girl would sit out there and swing all night in Buckhead.
Mm-hmm. Back on Facebook, I love this. I want the sleazy Buckhead bar row back.
Yes.
Lulu's, Fido, Tongue and Groove. Gosh, I remember all of those. None of this bougie $12 cupcake, Louboutin scented martini business. There you go.
Those were the days. When you try to tell people and describe people how Buckhead, if they don't know, 90s Atlanta, they're like, what? Huh?
Philip on Instagram, Bridgetown black and white soup lives rent-free in my head.
Agreed.
One-eared stag. Where's that?
I don't know that one. The
Jeff
one-eared
on Facebook,
stag.
yeah. Genki Noodles in the Highlands.
Right, here's some people calling in. Hey, if you could bring back anything to Atlanta, what would it be?
Oh, my gosh. Well, there's a couple of bars that I think I missed in the Buckhead area back when it used to just be a sleazy row of bars.
Like where?
Oh, gosh. I liked Fido and the Locos when it was over there, Tongue and Groove. And then the Sunday nights at American Pie for the service industry folks. That was the best.
What about like Pat Hurley's?
Oh, yeah.
The plastic cups that would barely stay intact for one drink?
Absolutely, yes. And you would just you'd park your car once, or you'd get, a cab at that point. One time, and you'd have 7 bars to go through. It'd be great.
It seemed like in those times that Buckhead was so small, like Atlanta was so small. It seemed like that was just a little niche.
Yeah, and you would run with the same people all the time, too.
Barnes, I remember you going to Fido and meeting Gavin Rossdale from Bush for drinks.
I know, that was when I met him for the first time. He was sitting by himself in a booth. That was when at the old Fido on Peachtree. Hey, what's your name, by the way?
My name is Beck, out in Tucker.
Thank you so much, Beck.
Have a great day. We'll see you later.
Yeah, have a good day, y'all. See ya.
You too.
Morning X, who's this?
This is Abid from Rome, Georgia.
Hey, thanks for calling, Abid. What would you bring back to the ATL?
All right, first and foremost, I would love to bring the Atlanta Thrashers back. That is something that's what I really miss the most is my hockey team.
Why did they go? I'm not a hockey fan, so I don't know why. What was it? Were they not getting enough people? What was the reason?
Oh, no, we had enough people. They were selling out a good bit, but when the new owner, when Ted Turner sold the team to the Atlanta Spirit only wanted the Hawks, but they were part of a package deal. And basically, the Atlanta Spirit ran the Thrashers to the ground so they can finance the Atlanta Hawks.
Oh.
And they sold off the Atlanta Thrashers. There was really no other contingent arena or a contingency plan to keep them in. And it was basically railroaded almost overnight. The Winnipeg Jets, they sold them and they moved to Winnipeg. But right now there are 2 viable groups that are looking to bring back an NHL franchise to the Atlanta area. So,
well, come on, man! You've got the Athens Rock Lobsters coming. Come on, what else do you want?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. But I love the NHL. So I moved from Toronto back in '94 to Atlanta.
Okay, so, well that explains it. Now I get it.
Yeah, and you guys were my first radio station that I started listening to, so I'm so honored to speak to you guys today.
Oh, well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
It's so weird because if someone else would have been doing this segment, some of the answers might have been 99X, and that would have been us calling. Right. That already happened.
Oh, absolutely.
All right, man.
That was I want Bennigan's, Steak and Ale, and also the Black Eyed Peas.
Good ones.
Oh, yeah, the Black Eyed Peas. Thanks for educating us on the Thrashers, too, Abid. Thank you.
Yeah, it's great to meet you, Abid. Have a good one. We'll see you later.
You too. Thank you. You too.
All right, all the way over there in Rome. Hey, Morning X. Good morning. Who is this?
Hey, this is John Carlo.
What's going on, John? What would you bring back in Atlanta if you could bring anything?
Man, those old concerts from back, like the Big Day, Big Day Out back in '95. Just some good old concerts, just good events where you bring a whole bunch of bands, people together and everything, man. Those were good times.
Well, wink, wink. That might be coming back.
Like a 30-year reunion, bring back the old bands from back in the day, get them back on the stage again, and cheap tickets, make it like it was back in the 90s, where you're not paying $150 for one ticket.
I don't know about that because we don't set all of that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times we have to put that together, and we don't have control over things like that. But trust me, we are working on it.
Awesome.
All right, dude. Have a great day.
Good times right there.
Thank you. Hi, Morning X. Who's this?
Don Mosley.
Hey, Don. Where are you calling from?
Hey, I'm calling from Hampton, Georgia.
Tell us what you would bring back.
I would bring back a freestanding toy store, be it Toys R Us or the Lionel Play World, because our kids today don't have that luxury that we had when we were children.
Yeah, walking into a toy store.
I don't think they were doing any, enough business to stay. And that's expensive to have a building like that.
Right.
Yeah, now everybody goes to like Target or Walmart to get their toys, but I know what you mean. I like walking into a good old-fashioned toy store.
Right.
Well, everybody goes to Amazon.
Well, that's true too, but if you want to see something in person, I get it.
And that's the thing, like our children and even us growing up, we could go into a toy store and we could look at something and actually put it in our hands and feel it before we bought it and see if we wanted it. Versus, now you have to do everything online, and, if you get it and you don't like it, then you have to go through the whole return policy procedure.
Appreciate you calling.
Sure. Enjoy your time in France.
Thanks, man. We'll see you later.
All right. Take care.
If you could bring anything back to the ATL, what would it be? 470-741-4999. I mentioned the Bridgetown bread. What would you bring back, Fram?
Well, live music is my hobby, so two things. The old Cotton Club.
Oh, yeah.
Saw so many great shows there. Remember seeing Josh Joplin band there all the time? And then The Point in little 5 Points.
And didn't Pearl Jam play The Point?
Yes.
Back in the day?
Miss both of them.
Yeah, there's some great little bars that have gone away. Some of the ones on Facebook. Howard on Facebook, he said many things if I was 20 years old and had today's money, but then again, probably wouldn't be here now. Okay. Karen on Facebook, here's a good one. Have a Nice Day Cafe and their bus.
Oh, wow.
Remember how big of a deal?
That's a blast from the past, yes.
That was a huge deal. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
This is Mark.
Hey, Mark. Where are you calling from? What part of town you in?
Little town called Shadydale, Georgia. We're about 30 minutes east of Covington.
So I guess you have to stream us.
I do stream you, but I can actually pick up a radio signal too. I've got it playing all the time in the garage. So
well, thanks for letting us know that.
That shocks me. We run off of a hairdryer, so I'm surprised it even got outside the perimeter.
And I'm so glad I can pick it up too, because you guys are excellent. I've listened to y'all throughout high school, and it's just great that you guys are back on the air. So
thank you very much.
So much.
Well, if you could bring anything back to Atlanta, what would it be?
When I was in high school, we used to go to Malibu Speed Zone.
Oh, yeah.
And we had the greatest time up there. And so now that I've got kids, I would love to have taken them to a place like that. They would have absolutely loved it.
Are those places gone?
Oh, yeah.
They're not there anymore?
They're still, I think Malibu Grand Prix is still in existence over on 85. I guess that's still Gwinnett area, maybe 85 North. Speed Zone was like more north. It was like Alpharetta, 400 up in there. But yeah, it's been gone for a long time.
And I thought they used to have one over like kind of by Woodstock, or not by Woodstock, by right at the end, 75 and 575. I thought there was one.
That might have been it. That might have been where Speed Zone was at. Yeah, I think you're right.
All right, man. Well, thank you for participating. And most importantly, thanks for listening to 99X.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Oh, yeah. Yes. You guys are the best.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Appreciate the calls. This is the Morning X. It's 99X.
Have something to say or share with the Morning X? 470-741-4999. The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie. 470-741-499X.
This is a recording.